Distinguished members of the Academy. My name is Golfhouse, and we are back on the Mostly Harmless SMP server. This is going to be a bit of a short episode today, um, just because the real world has been unkind to me in the sense of giving me enough time to make some videos. Let's get dressed here. Um, I live in North Carolina, as some of you may already be aware of, and last week I spent pretty much the whole of the week in Oklahoma, and next week I'm going down to Miami. This is all kind of work related stuff for my IRL job. Um, but yeah, that doesn't bode well for spending time on the server. But I've been doing a little bit of work kind of off camera, and I wanted to give you guys at least a little bit of an update on what's been going on here. So the first thing that we've been working on is the slime farm, and I got the tunnel built and I got it nice and pretty. We're using uh, the shiny gray stuff up here, which is what I'm calling it now. If you check it out, I've actually changed my stuff to say the shiny gray one, just because I'm having such a hard time remembering diorite, andesite, and granite that I just decided to give up and change the name so that I didn't have to. But we've got the tunnel done. We've got some spruce wood here. We've got the shiny gray ones up there with some redstone torches to provide some light. And if we come down here, we've actually started work on carving out the little viewing space. This is far from done. We want to get the walls carved out so that we can see all the way down into the corners there. And then I've got to do all of this up here, which is going to be a lot harder than what I was doing down here because gravity. But so far things are going really well. You can usually kind of just park yourself right here. Now, based on what we did before when we did the math, in order to maximize our spawn rates and get all of those platforms going, you actually have to be standing back here. But standing here doesn't seem to do too poorly. As you can see, we're already starting to collect some slime balls. I've just been tossing those in there along with my tools. We have got so many slime balls now that I don't know what we're going to do with them all, to be honest. You did hear a zombie back there. There's a little bit of a cave system back there. I did go through as I was putting this together and light up a bunch of that cave system, but clearly there's still more left to do there. Hi, buddy. You're going the wrong way. We have also fixed our world border issue. A while back we had made the decision to speed up the rate at which our world border accelerated from 5 blocks a day in each direction to 20 blocks a day in each direction. And I was the one responsible for doing that, but I was an English major in college. Math is not my thing. So I couldn't get it to work, couldn't get it to work. I finally figured out what it was I was doing wrong, and so that's been taken care of. So now the border is expanding fairly quickly. As you can see, our jungle here has expanded a lot, and if I come over here, I think I can show you what I'm going to be eyeballing next. You can probably see it through the trees there. There is a jungle temple, and I want it. It looks like we're still a couple of days away from it, maybe. Probably a day away from the border there, but of course we need the whole thing to be open for us to go in there and raid it. But that's something I'm keeping my eye on. I know other people on the server are really interested in coming over here to build. As we talked about in the previous episode, I'm not one of them. I don't want to build in the jungle. I just want to raid it. With the world border expanding, we now also have a witch hut. I'm going to be making a farm out of that at some point, unless somebody else on the server beats me to it, because it's going to be a while before I'm in a position to do that kind of work. Witch farms almost as much work, if not more, than the slime farms are. That's going to take a while. I don't have the time for that right now, but it's on the to-do list. One of the things that I do want to do, though, is come over here because the world border has also given us access to a roofed forest. As you can see, it hasn't exposed all of it, but it has exposed enough of it that we can cut down a tree or two. And that's what I want because I want some of these saplings. The dark oak trees have a slightly different texture than the spruce trees do. And then when you turn them into planks, it's a completely different shade of brown, which is really interesting and which I actually prefer to spruce in a lot of cases. So I would like to get some of this back over to the spawn town and get this integrated into some of the things that we do. Okay, so I've got my saplings, and just to give you an idea of the kind of things that I'm thinking of doing with this dark oak wood, here we've got some spruce logs for our floor. I've got a full inventory. I'm going to ditch the rotten flesh there. And if we used the spruce wood to make the floor, it's okay, but it's not great. If, on the other hand, we replace the spruce planks with the dark oak, you can see it goes a lot better with the darker textures of the spruce there. So I'm going to go ahead, knock these guys out. And we're going to go ahead, I hope I brought, well, you know what, if I don't have enough planks, I've got plenty of logs sitting here. And it looks like I have just enough. And yeah, that looks fantastic. Yeah, I really like the way that that came out. So I want to put some dark oak trees out here somewhere, and we've got the spruce trees over there, but those are kind of meant to go with the spruce trees over there, so I don't want to do anything about that. I think I'm going to come over here, take out some of these flowers that were left behind when our yard got so overgrown, and I think I'm just going to put a tree there. Let's do this. Inventory management is becoming a thing, and there we go. And that tree looks awful. The tree itself doesn't look bad, but this little branch thing here is goofy, so we're going to cheat a little bit and stick a branch there, put one there and there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think we're also going to come over here, take those out. Yeah, that's the way to do it, I think. Eventually I'll try to get some leaves and maybe patch that in and make that look a little bit better. I could just tear the whole tree down and redo it, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that today before I need to start getting ready for my next trip. So I don't really know what the next episode has in store. I don't know if we'll do another short episode before we launch into our next proper episode, or if we'll go straight into that one. But a lot of that's going to depend on my work schedule and everything else going on in the world of Golf House. But thanks for watching this quick little update video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, stalk me on social media. I'm darn near everywhere. And until the next time that my schedule allows me to see you, my name is Golf House. This has been Mostly Harmless. It's an honor just to be nominated.